loves of my life, I do this for you. We come together and do these development reads for you to give you a higher perspective of lunar views. My name is Patience. I am your psychic intuitive host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness and energy. And here on this YouTube channel, we do collective reads where we do psychic development to develop my psychic gift that I've had since a child. And I do that through the Guild of the Golden Triangle, which is my spirit team. Oh, cool, look. Perfect! Oh, I just love life, you guys. I love life. It's so magical. I can't believe how magical life is, and I want to scream it from the rooftops, and I want you all to know how magical it is. And that's why we do this, to show you, because we are in a place of our ascension process where we're able to get a higher perspective of linear views to help you. We're here to be of service. We're here to help heal. We're here to help usher in a new vibrational field of energy that you can feel. It's palpable. It is higher. It does require a little more healedness. That's why we're doing this, because there's a group of people that have some unhealed wounds, okay? And that's okay, because we're all there. So if you saw the title, if it brought you here, you saw health, animals, relationships, injuries. I was just sitting here, just shuffling my meme cards from the last read. I like to shuffle all the cards before I read. And I was just shuffling them, and these came out, and I want you to see, let me show you. I want you to see, this is how they came out. I mean, I placed them there, but I mean, they're all the same cards, but look at the meme cards are like this, So it's like, okay, spirit, come through. Sorry, I did this again. So, wait. So I was like, they definitely want a message. So then I was like, well, tell me more, because I want to have a little bit more information before I go in. So I picked up the fairy tale book, and I closed my eyes and picked the page, and it was Rumpelstiltskin. And listen to this, okay? Everyone knows the story of Rumpelstiltskin, right? I hope you do. It's about that little evil man that helped that woman spin gold to get the king. She wanted to get the king. She was just a handmaiden, like a servant or like staff member or something. She was in the closet, and she had to the king wanted her to turn hay into gold, which, just red flag right there. If anyone wants you to turn hay into gold, they're not for you. Okay, they're not for you, because you can't do that. You can't do that. She had to implore an evil spirit to help her do it, because she wanted the king to love her so badly. So she basically sold her soul, and then he said, I'll do it, but the price is your firstborn child. Well, she got the king, she got the riches, she got everything she wanted, but she didn't want to give up her first child when the child came. So the only way that she could have kept her child was if you say if you know Rumpelstiltskin's name, right? So she's like, is your name Conrad? Is it Harry? And then she got the name because she sent one of her henchmen or whatever, one of the king's men, into the forest to spy on Rumpelstiltskin. And I came across a little hut. A fire was burning right in front of the hut, and a really strange little man was dancing around the fire, hopping on one foot, doing the bibbidi bops. Hopping on one foot, doing the bibbidi bops. Tomorrow I brew, today I bake. Soon the child is mine to take. Oh, what luck to win this game. Rumpelstiltskin is my name. So he was hyped up to get this child. He was preparing the food and the fire and the pot. And he said, tomorrow I brew, today I bake. So he was excited. He didn't expect his name to be said, right? So So then she says, could your name possibly be Rumpelstiltskin? The devil told you that. The devil told you, the little man screamed, and in his rage he stamped his right foot so hard that it went through the ground right up into his waist. Then in his fury he seized his left foot with both hands and tore himself in two. Okay, then, so our title is Health, Animals, Relationships, Injury. So then, if by then you can guess my name, you can keep your child. Rumpelstiltskin's challenge to the queen reminds us of the power of names and how the name taboo came about. In ancient religions, naming the gods compelled them to respond to worshippers, hence the taboo against invoking their names. Knowing the name of your antagonist represents a form of control, a way of containing the power of the adversary. Since names are a vital part of personal identity, revealing your name can be dangerous. In numerous myths and folktales, there is a prohibition against asking the name of the beloved, and violation of the taboo often leads to flight or transformation into an animal. You guys. Hi, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for you. I'm here to be of service. We are here to be of service. In Puccini's opera Turandot, 1926, the Chinese princess named in the title is challenged to identify the name of the man who has solved her riddles. So this says, asking the name of a beloved is a violation of the taboo, and a violation of the taboo often leads to flight or transformation into an animal. I have health, animals, relationships, injury. He got an injury after his name was said, and he turned into like an animal after his name was said. So I don't know, something about, I don't know yet. That's just like the basis of the basis. The next day she sent the messenger out to inquire about the names of all the people in the neighborhood, and she tried out the most unusual and bizarre names on the little man. Do you happen to be called Ribbon Fiend or Mutton Chops or Spindle Shanks? But each time he replied, that's not my name. On the third day, the messenger returned and said, I couldn't find a single new name. I couldn't find a single new relationship. I couldn't find a relationship, I want to say. I couldn't find a single person to be in a relationship with. Or something. Okay, Spirit. Okay. Let's see where this is going. What the hell is going on? Something with a name. Maybe I should look in the Bible. Now, let me see. Let me look in the Bible. Alright, tell me what you want us to know. Its bones are tubes of copper. Its strong bones are like wrought iron rods. I have injury here. Maybe something having to do with someone going to break their bones? It is the beginning of the ways of God. Its maker can bring near his sword, for the mountains themselves bear their produce for it, and all the wild beasts of the field themselves play there. Something about being in the wild beasts, animals again, playing under the thorny lotus. Under the thorny lotus trees it lies down. In the concealed place of reeds and the swampy place, the thorny lotus trees keep it blocked off with their shadow. They keep relationships blocked off with their shadow because they're animals. The poplars of the torrent valley surround it. The poplars. I don't know what that is. The river acts violently. It does not run in panic. It is confident, although the Jordan should burst forth against its mouth. Before its eyes can anyone take it? With snares can anyone bore its nose? Can you draw out Leviathan with a fish hook? Can you draw out with a fish hook? Or with a rope, can you hold down its tongue? Can you put a rush in its nostrils? Or with thorn, can you bore its jaws? These are questions. You guys, I think someone has, this says, Job himself, behemoth's dynamic energy. Consider Leviathan, God not indebted to anyone. I think someone is possessed or something. I think someone could possibly be possessed. I'm not kidding. I think this person might need help. Oh shit. Will it make many entreaties to you, or will it say soft words to you? Will it conclude a covenant with you? Just like Rumpelstiltskin made a covenant with the girl, that you may take it as a slave to time when it's indefinite, the child as a slave. Will you play with it as with a bird, an animal? Or will you tie it for your young girls? Relationships with young girls. Will partners barter for it? Will they divide it amongst themselves? Tradesmen, what? I think someone's child, I'm just going to say it. It's kind of crazy, but I'm just going to say it for the data. I don't know if it's going to come up, but I think that either someone who had a child with a minor is possessed, or the child's possessed, or maybe they're both possessed, and this shadow, they call it a shadow, has been compromising relationships because they're reduced to like animal shadowy versions of themselves or something, and there could possibly be a real injury happening because of the out of control shadow aspects of this person. Okay. Something with animals. Okay, let's see. Where do you want to go? Do some apples? Okay. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. I'm so grateful to be able to bring the messages forward and having so much fun. These are some heavy messages sometimes, but I can see why they need to get light shed on them. It's ancient. Something ancient. Elderly, old, antique. Something ancient. Something elderly, old, or antique. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Please tell us what you want us to know. Unhealthy. I have health. I have health above relationships, like this. I have it like this. And then I have unhealthy under relationships. Health, relationships, unhealthy. Unhealthy, ancient animals, old animals, antique animals. And then I have juicy upside down under injury. Drippy, luscious, tantalizing, but upside down. So this injury, I don't know. Old, unhealthy, dried up. Old, unhealthy, and dried up. Oh, damn. Okay, what is happening here? Please elaborate. Something pure, puffy, profound, painful. There's some kind of injury that happened that's creating some kind of something's getting swollen. Something about pure, innocent, unadulterated health. Pure health. And then I have profound and painful. So someone's going through some kind of profound, painful injury. I think it's a mental health injury or something. I think this person, I don't know. This reading feels like pulling weeds. Oh my gosh, look, pulling weeds. That's what it feels like. It feels like pulling weeds, like I can't get in there, but it's like there. Something doesn't want me to read it, but it's here. So that's so weird. Spirit, please lift any kind of confusion, conflict, spells. How can let me see. Spirit, please tell me more. I'm feeling it's either this or chemical warfare, pulling weeds. It's either this or chemical warfare. Chemical warfare, that is definitely like the next extreme from pulling weeds. So what do you do when the weeds keep coming back? You spray them with the chemicals. Something about health being unhealthy and chemicals. Reggae music. This contemporary Caribbean music originated in Jamaica and remains an influential style of popular music. Yeah, man. We jamming, 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 jamming. I wanna jam it with you. We're jamming, 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 jamming. I hope that you like jamming too. We're jamming. Okay, so something about jamming. Something about, my God, I've never had such a weird energy. What's your problem, man? Huh. I am intrigued. The more you fight, the more I'm coming for ya. You better just release yourself. Just let it go. Let it flow, let it flow, let it flow. Something about water. Something about water? Okay, they want to do the thesaurus. They love words. Spirit loves words. The word, the good word. Okay, thesaurus. Hit me with your best shot. Give me something good, baby. Foil. Foil. The dome of the Capitol was covered with gold foil. The Capitol. No wonder they don't want me to see it. This could be about the government, you guys. Oh, shit. The revolt was foiled by troops loyal to the king, loyal to God, who are preventing an advance further forward to endorse or sustain their following. Are we like taking down the dark government together? Well, oh, look at it. It says Q. Look, follow Q. Follow Q follows P. Is this about like QAnon or something? Or who will follow the Prime Minister when he retires? What the hell is going on? This is all over the place. It's a flurry. A flurry sent the paper plates flying all over the yard with a sudden gust of wind. Yeah, there's like a energetic gust of wind, a flurry they're trying to put in my thing. Let me see, what would Spirit do? Spirit, please protect me from any please protect me from any energy trying to disrupt this reading. Gratitude. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being here. Thank you so much. Please help protect me from any harm or danger that may come to me physically, mentally, spiritually, or energetically from anyone, anything, or anybody. I'm green. Yeah, green. They know that I'm green. They're trying to block me, you guys. Gravity. That's my rap name, Gravity. They know my rap name. Oh my god. Gravity. It says it right here. An apple falls down instead of up because of gravity. The surgeon announced his decision with the utmost gravity, seriousness, solemnness, earnestness. Oh my god, this is really hard. No, it's not hard. It's easy. 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 Gregarious, a person who loves parties, someone who likes to be social, extroverted, companionable, friendly. So, something they were doing with animals was unhealthy and impure. And it's put a block on their a painful block to their relationships and made them unhealthy. But the reason this all started was some agreement they made to get money. Something they did in the past to get money. Something they could have possibly did in Jamaica or the Caribbean. And now they could possibly be coming towards injury for something. Oh, man, this is hard. I'm not giving up, though. I'm not going to give up. So just knock it off. Alright, let's do these. Spirit, please tell me more. Please give me more clues so I can figure this out. What do you think? What do most people think is true about you but isn't? Everybody thinks I'm a witch. Everyone thinks I'm like a devil worshiper or something because I'm psychic, and that couldn't be. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it said that. So this person was promised their firstborn child to the devil. Or the queen had a son, your firstborn son. This person promised their firstborn son in some kind of ritual they did with an animal or something. Because who would ruin a wedding by making it all about them? Because they ruined some kind of marriage, or because they made a mistake. They made a painful mistake because of their shadows. So some kind of promise they made, like Rumpelstiltskin. That's why Spirit showed us that story. Something they agreed to. Something they agreed to. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm just going to say it for the data. So, I think what happened was, we'll find out like how they got to this point, but this is where it's at. This person was speaking to something they thought was profound and wise through something I don't know how yet. Maybe they're doing mirror magic, maybe they're doing something witchy, something they didn't understand. Okay, and I don't know why they were doing it. I think for money or travel or something, but they were using animals for sacrifice. But animals, you know, I don't know anything about magic, but it just kind of feels like it wasn't innocent enough or like pure enough or something like that, because I have the pure card here. Well, And so, whatever this person did, this person who was in a marriage that they ruined, because they ruin all their relationships. I have relationships painful and unhealthy, risky, sickly, dangerous, hurtful, agonizing, unbearable, not juicy, not drippy, not luscious, not tantalizing. So they did something that created an injury for something, because I have injury here and I have puffy, swollen, billowy, bloated. And whatever they were sacrificing, what the animals they were sacrificing, I think this, whatever they were talking to came forward and said, no, I want your firstborn son, basically. Yeah, that would definitely ruin a marriage, I think. I think that would definitely ruin a marriage. So tell me why they did this. What is this? Why did they do this? What story from your life comes to mind when you hear warmth? I think of warmth. Because they wanted to feel warmth? They wanted warmth in their life so they could tell a story? Who would fail in an escape room? This person, because they couldn't, they can't even escape this situation they got themselves in. Please tell me what animals have to do with this. What's something you wish you learned earlier in life? To not make deals with the devil, I heard. You know, people want to look at the devil like it's not real or something, or like, if this person knew energy, they would have been able to feel the difference between the devil and dark and light. You know, it doesn't even need a label, it doesn't need a name. It doesn't operate like a human, it's energy. It's density and light. It's something that is emotional. So this person operates in lack mentality. This person's unwell emotionally. This person is spiritually bankrupt. You know, so they're always looking outside of themselves in relationships for health. Maybe even something to do with animals. You know, maybe they have unhealthy attachments to animals, you know, and you know, like relying on an animal to give you emotional stability. You know, those people that, and there's nothing wrong with loving animals and wanting to take care of them, you know, but I think that in this person's case, whatever they were doing with animals was, I don't know, like an obsessive compulsive kind of thing, because they have unhealed wounds. They have unhealed wounds. Could you please tell me more about what this person did? What did this person do? Everybody answers. If you could remove one invention from existence, what would it be? If you could remove one invention from existence, what would it be? This person was trying to remove something that was invented, or something. Something that you invented? They're trying to erase something from existence. Point a finger. Who would escape? Who would? They're pointing a finger at you, or God, this energy energy does not want me to read it. It's literally like it keeps closing the door on me. How do I do? What do I do? I don't know what to do. Read the Bible. Okay. Let me see. Tell me what to do. The assembly at Jerusalem. David assembled at Jerusalem all the commanders of Israel, the tribal commanders, the commanders of the divisions who were in the service of the king, and the commanders of thousands of hundreds, those in command of all the king's estates and possessions, and his sons, together with the courtiers, the warriors, and every person of substance. King David rose to his feet and said, "Hear me, my kinsmen and my people. It was my purpose to build a house of repose for myself for the ark of the covenant." Covenant. There's covenant in. But God said to me, "You may not build a house for my name, for you are a man who waged wars and shed blood. However, the Lord, the God of Israel, chose me from all my father's family to be king over Israel forever. For he chose Judah as his leader." Is Judah the same as Judas? Then one found my son Solomon to he has chosen my son Solomon to sit on the throne of the Lord's kingship over Israel, for he said to me, "It is your son Solomon who shall build my house and my courts, for I have chosen him for my son, and I will be a father to him. I will establish his kingdom forever if he perseveres in carrying out my commandments and ordinances as he does now. Therefore, in the sight of all Israel, the assembly of the Lord." But Solomon didn't do that. Solomon ended up being a tyrant and evil, and God actually had to come in and remove him, if I remember correctly. He promised his firstborn son to the devil. Oh my God. I can't get why. I can. It's easy, but I'm having a hard time reading it. It's giving me a challenge, so I like it, but I'm sorry if it's not as entertaining, but it's definitely for psychic development, so this is something I need. Tell us the worst gift you've ever received. Spirit, please help me to unblock any blockages being put on me about the situation. Please tell me what you want me to know. Please help me be receptive to any information you're trying to send me. Malediction. A curse, a wish of evil upon another. Someone's sending me the evil eye, man. The frog prince looked for a princess to kiss him and put an end to the witch's malediction. The frog prince looked for a princess to kiss him and put an end to the witch's malediction. Imprecation. A curse, a wish of evil upon another. Tell us what's the worst gift you've ever received. A curse. A wish of evil. This person is evil. They do evil things because they do sacrifices. They're exchanging their energy for bad energy, and they turn into an animal. I told you, this person's possessed. This person is possessed because they did this. I don't think they could give him the sun. I don't think they were able to give the sun. So they had to do, so the devil took the next best thing. In Rumpelstiltskin, it says, when you said Rumpelstiltskin's name, he turned into an animal. Or when you say the name of someone, they transform into an animal. To evade responsibility by pretending to be ill. Malinger. A common way to avoid the draft was by malingering, pretending to be mentally or physically ill as to avoid being taken by the army. So this person was pretending that they were going to give their son, but they never planned on giving them the son. Because they're mentally ill. I mean, it says pretending, but I don't think this person was pretending. Maybe they were at first when they did because it was something they did in the past. I think they might have did it before they even had kids. I think they did it to get riches, just like the story, to impress somebody of authority. They did it. They did some kind of ritual to evade responsibility by getting rich or something. Get rich quick, and they promised their firstborn son before they even had children. And now that the time is here, they don't want to do that. They really never planned on doing it. I don't think they took it seriously. I don't think they really even, they're like, they don't know anything about magic or anything. They just, so what it did is it created a curse. A, a, because this person didn't want to give their son up for something they did a long time ago, some kind of ritual they did, because they tried to do it with animals, but the entity or whatever was like, no, you promised me this is what I want. If you don't give it to me, I'm going to take you. That could possibly be the injury they're in. They could be showing signs of being swollen, bloated, billowy, puffy. They could have the, I'm just seeing someone who's gray. There's no color in their face. They're just kind of like, they're probably really sloth-like, just sitting on the couch. They probably don't have a lot of motivation. They're probably quick to anger. They probably have a weird look in their eyes. I can see this weird look in their eyes. They probably have blue eyes, capable of being shaped. Gold is the most malleable of precious metals. It can easily, gold, money. Remember, she spun the hay into gold. Yeah, plastic, pliable, pliant, adaptable. I think this happened over time or something about adapting. This person might not even know that they are possessed. I think that they don't even have, or it says to evading responsibility of pretending. I think they're pretending like nothing's wrong when really they need they need help. They need someone to say that thing's name, whatever its name is. I don't know. How do we find out its name? How do we find, or he needs to go to I said he, I don't know if it's he or she, but they need to go to the church or something because they didn't give their son up, and so the devil took the next vessel. That's just what he said. He said, if you don't give me what I want, then I take you. This person's just a walking vessel for, oh shoot. I can just see, I can see like black, he's like a portal. He's like a portal for any entity that wants to enter him and control him like a puppet. It could be a woman though, I don't know. It could be either one. Irascible. Easily made angry. See, I just said that. He's probably quick to anger. I told you. Attila, the Hun, he's a tyrant. And irascible and violent nature made all who dealt with him fear for their lives. Cantankerous, irritable, ornery, testy. This person is blowing up at people because they have negative energy attachments because of some deal they made in the past that they're not even putting the two together. It's like they don't even remember they did that or something. Itinerant. I get that this person's getting dreams and stuff, but they're just not putting the two together. It's like that the entity won't let them see what's going on. Wandering from place to place, I'm telling you, unsettled. The itinerant tomcat came back to the Johansson homestead every 2 months. Nomadic, vagrant. Yeah, they're just kind of like going through the motions, just like wandering around. They don't have autonomy. They don't have free will anymore. It's not them. It's like they're literally like an animal, honestly. Nonsensical talk, specialized language. You need a master technical jargon in order to communicate successfully with them. They're speaking in some kind of slang or dialect. If you know this person, I'm telling you, they need help. And they're not going to be treating you right. If this person is being abusive, it's because it's not them. They need help to discard, to get rid of unnecessary encumbering. They need to desperately attempt to reduce this, to eject and dump this thing that's inside of them. They don't know. Belligerent support of one's country. The professor's jingoism made it difficult for students to participate in open political discussion. Chauvinism. This person could be this person could be showcasing signs of chauvinism, maybe extreme patriotism, going in one direction for their country, almost like belligerently. They could possibly be a professor or a student, but they're definitely not operating in a playful, humorous manner. Maybe they used to be comical and amusing, but now they're not. What is the most embarrassing moment? Yeah, the thing they did when they were a teenager is the most embarrassing thing they can think of, because they promised their firstborn son, and now they couldn't deliver. They didn't want to deliver because they made that promise when they were a teenager. That's like the Rumpelstiltskin. You got to find out Rumpelstiltskin's name, and you got to say it. That's the only way to get that person back to normal. I hope this helps. Love you guys. Bye.